Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel Capri Social Network. So, in today's video, I wanted to talk about and show clips all via TikTok on behalf of how the delusion of modern day black women is at an all-time high. First, I'm going to show you some clips on behalf of women, one by the name of Summer Walker, who happens to be a relatively famous singer, and another one on behalf of Krishan Rock. On behalf of, well, as soon as you'll see the clips, you'll see exactly where I'm coming from. And I also wanted to show another clip on behalf of a man that happened to be in a 5-year relationship when a guy, why am I saying guy, when a man who happened to be in a long-term relationship with a woman, only for her son's or daughter's dad to end up passing away because this guy, for the most part, was taking on the role of a stepdaddy. So he was dating a woman, to elaborate more and clarify more, who happened to already have a kid from a previous relationship, only for the guy who she had the kid by to die. So this guy, once this guy happened to die, and I'm assuming it was due to gun violence, and I hate to jump to conclusions, but this is just my personal opinion. I'm putting two together. So I could be wrong, but then again, I could be right. Who knows how he died, because he didn't really specify. The guy who posted this clip that has been going viral for the past few days. Anyway, and once again, he was dating a woman who happened to have a kid from a previous relationship, was basically taking on the role of being a stepdaddy to a woman who had a kid already from another guy, only for the other guy who she had her kid by to pass away, to get murdered, and right after he got murdered, to get his tattoo, a tattoo of the guy who she had the kid by and was murdered, put on her. As a result, the guy, where I just wrote a clip. Let me quit talking. However, I may give my 2 cents like always once I'm done rolling each clip, and for all the other clips of women getting actual tattoos, when women showing themselves getting tattoos, including Krishan Rock and Summer Walker, all of those clips are muted due to protection from copyright claims. So I just wanted to throw that in as well. So let me go to my favorites. First, I had to open TikTok again. You go to my favorites.
Mr. Real Expression.
Cole, what are you doing?
Mr. Liza Real Expression.
Cole, what is you
No, I
doing?
ain't gonna say it no more. Can you give me your life?
Let me get
Tell you, is you rich? Is
You
you rich?
told me to get the license
Is
registration.
you
What are you
rich?
talking about?
Bear with me for a minute, folks. Okay, here's one clip right here.
Now I want to ask you a question. Am I wrong? I just ended a 5-year relationship with this woman because she found out that her baby daddy got killed about 2 weeks ago. And she always told me how they was close. They ain't good co-parents, and I ain't gonna lie, everything been straight. Never thought anything of it. But she just texted me today talking about she went to the tattoo place and got his name tatted and shit, talking about RIP him. Bitch, what? Bitch, that shit over with. She got this nigga name tatted. She like, oh, but he's dead. That's my child's father. We had a good bond, and I'm forever sad. And all this shit. I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You single. Obviously, your loyalty lied with that nigga. So, I don't give a fuck if it's been 5 years. Got this nigga named Tatted. Katie, your baby daddy. Get her obituary.
With that being said, what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Was this guy here in the wrong for breaking up with the lady who happened to get the tattoo of her deceased child's father? And I also wanted to throw this in. This is also one of the other consequences some of you fellas will usually have to deal with, for all my fellas that don't have kids of your very own, however, may have thought about dating a woman with kids already and taking on the role of a stepfather. Every now and then you may catch or have to deal with this kind of ordeal. And this also goes to show you fellas why you shouldn't settle for women already with kids. Now, I know personally that it's hard to find a woman with kids in today's society, especially a woman around 18 or older, because you have women that's even that young of age that may have as many as 3 kids, and in most cases by more than one man. That's another headache you have to deal with, another burden you have to worry about having over your shoulder. It's already bad enough that taking the sole responsibility of taking care of another man's kids, especially if that man happens to be in the streets, happens to be a hood dude, which I'm assuming this guy was, who she got the tattoo of. Once again, I could be wrong though. I mean, don't quote me on it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just putting 2 to 2 together due to how so many women used to settle for those types of guys that are usually in the streets. The guys that who they claim to have so much love for and admiration for due to how exciting those guys are, due to how unpredictable a lot of those guys are. Guys that in some instances not only run the streets but have done extended time in the penitentiary for either drug dealing, running scams on people, murder, child molestation, all kinds of heinous crimes. In some cases, all of the above. Anyways, let me mute the volume. And this is on behalf of Summer Walker getting a tattoo of her boyfriend's name on her face. Singer Summer Walker. So let me go to a clip of Krishan Rock. Now look at how ridiculous she looks. Krishan Rock, who happens to share a child with Blueface. If I'm not mistaken, Blueface recently got arrested. I don't remember for what crime though. And this is just another example of how the delusion of modern day black women is at an all-time high. How so many modern day black women are in severe need of psychological counseling. That is ridiculous. Because what woman in her right mind would be dumb enough to get a tattoo of the guy that she may be in love with on her face? And it never fails. Anytime women may stoop to that level, the guys, most of the time, if not all the time, well, most of the time, if not, let me slow down. So the guys who they may get tattoos of on them may usually break up with them. If not, as soon as they may get the tattoos of the guys, then later on down the line, due to how it may come a case where she may have a baby or more than one kid by that guy, and may have so much love for this guy to the extent that she may end up getting his tattoo on her face, a tattoo of either his name or his actual face, only for that guy to break up with her and go back. If he may have more than one baby mama, go to one of his other baby mamas again, and only for that woman who got either his face tattooed on her face or his name tattooed on her face or any other part of her body to regret it later on down the line. Now look at this. I'm telling you, it's no help for our women. No help for our modern day black women at all. So let me go back to StreamYard. And this just goes to show you once again, ladies and gentlemen, of how the buffoonery, well, not buffoonery, but in a sense you could say buffoonery, but the right word is delusion of the modern day black woman, the modern day black American woman that is, has reached an all-time high to the point where there's literally no hope for the majority of modern day black women due to how so many of them are in serious need of mental help and counseling. Anyways, you guys have a good day.